Aloha. I believe that's hello in Hawaiian, right? Hello and goodbye. So aloha. Uh, Practice problem number 4. Well, I hate to break it to you. This is it's kind of just like a logic one. Just kind of got to think about it. There's no diagram here, and number 4 reads, in which type of quadrilaterals? And they're doing a little trick on you. When they put that parentheses S, they're saying, well, it could be just one quadrilateral that this happens, or could be many, could be plural. They're not telling you either way. That's what that parentheses S means, versus no parentheses. They'd be implicitly telling you there's more than one. All right, in which type of quadrilaterals do the diagonals bisect each other? Well, that's every parallelogram, right? This part, 2 pieces. Diagonals bisect each other. Well, that's all of them. That's parallelogram. That's rectangle, which is an equiangular parallelogram. That's rhombus, which is an equilateral one. And then there's square, which is both. Trapezoid isn't a parallelogram, so it won't fit in here. But there's a condition as well. So kind of my strategy is I'm taking these 2 conditions one at a time. Here's one, and then here's the second condition. They also have to be perpendicular, but my strategy is this. I got to limit myself to 4-sided figures, and I got to limit myself first to the shapes that the diagonals bisect each other. And I know that's every single parallelogram. I'm going to write it out. And then when I get to condition 2, that's when I'm going to remove the ones that aren't perpendicular. So diagonals bisect each other and are perpendicular. Parallelogram, let's see. No, those diagonals aren't perpendicular. We know that too. Rectangle, let's see. And I guess I'll make a decent sized one. Let's look at these diagonals. Hell no, they're not perpendicular. So we can cross out rectangle. Let's take a look at rhombus. All right, rhombus is an equilateral. Okay, I'm trying to draw it as carefully as possible, and it looks like yes, in this one, in a rhombus, diagonals are perpendicular, and by the same logic, well, square must also be a quadrilateral where the diagonals are perpendicular, because a square is a rhombus. It's both a rectangle and a rhombus. And I can kind of show you. Here's my equilateral parallelogram, a rhombus, and then it's also a rectangle. It's also equiangular. And in this shape, the diagonals certainly are perpendicular. So, in which type of quadrilaterals do the diagonals bisect each other? That would be rhombus and square. Thus concluding, practice problem number 4.